What if I told you that PMDD is not just biology or hormonal responses, and that emotional chaos that you feel every month on end is not just random? The anxiety, the rage, the overthinking, and just feeling like you're literally losing yourself every single month. It's not just the hormones. Yes, I have PMDD. I know that it is a mental health condition, okay? It's not just in our heads. I know that. But your inner world will determine how intense your symptoms show up. Let me explain. Again, PMDD is real. It's biological. It's not just in your head. It is a abnormal reaction to normal hormonal fluctuations that we experience as women during our menstrual cycle, especially during the luteal phase, okay? But it is not just about our biology. Think of your brain and your nervous system like a speaker, okay? And during the luteal phase, your hormones turn that volume all the way up. But what's actually playing on the speaker are your core wounds, your fears, your limited beliefs. So if you already feel like I'm not good enough, I can't trust people, or your attachment style is insecure and you think you're going to be abandoned or something like that, PMDD doesn't always create these thoughts, it will amplify them. Now, let me say this: PMDD does influence your core identity, and your core identity will influence your PMDD. Okay, and that's where it gets so sticky. Women get misdiagnosed. Women say that they feel these symptoms outside of the luteal phase, because when you are having these negative thoughts, when it is amplified, your brain is still forming those neural networks, those neural pathways, and that negativity, that emotional chaos during PMDD is affecting who you believe you are at your core. So this is a back and forth between identity, PMDD, one's influencing the other, okay? And then the other is going to impact the other, okay? It's like a back and forth game. So when you actually heal your core wounds, you understand your limiting beliefs, you're healing your attachment style, then PMDD no longer has as much ammo to get you with when the luteal phase comes, okay? Because you'll say, I already understand where this is coming from. I already know why I have this core belief, and you'll have the tools and the knowledge and the awareness to be able to take that trigger, that PMDD thought, from a 20 down to a 10, down to a 5, and eventually down to a place where it feels manageable. Now, healing PMDD, healing these core wounds, doesn't mean that you'll never be triggered. You'll never have an uncomfortable emotion ever again. That's not what it's about. It's about taking these things that are already within us, bringing them down to a baseline level. So in turn, when PMDD comes, it won't take it from a 5 to a 20. It'll be more like a 0 to a 3, which is manageable, which will not ruin your life and your relationships, okay? Now, if you need to do deeper inner work around this stuff, definitely get my 5 free journaling prompts that will help you uncover limited beliefs, core wounds, and all of these things. And my free luteal phase relief guide that's going to give you inner work practices, herbal remedies, supplements, behavioral changes, and food suggestions to kind of just get your luteal phase at a place where you can feel comfortable and confident. So during the luteal phase, women with PMDD experience an adverse reaction to progesterone increasing during the luteal phase. So that can affect your mood, your serotonin and dopamine levels, how you experience stress, your cortisol levels. Your nervous system gets way more sensitive because it's not connecting with the progesterone, and the progesterone can't do its job properly with women who have PMDD, okay? So if your nervous system is already on edge, imagine adding trauma on top of that. Imagine adding limited beliefs, core wounds, tough life circumstances, and a chaotic inner world where you don't know how to regulate your emotions even outside of PMDD. You're still having negative thoughts, and you have this negative self-identity outside of PMDD. Now imagine placing all that on top of PMDD. Your symptoms are going to be exasperated and intensified beyond belief. And once you take all that weight off your PMDD, then you will notice you feel lighter, more in control of your emotions. Now, if you get the 5 free journaling prompts, you get all the tools, and you feel like I still need some deeper work to really get these emotions, this emotional regulation under control. Okay. Now I know having PMDD, that is one of the worst parts because it ruins relationships, friendships, jobs, your life. Okay. When you blow up, when you crash out, when you're depressed for days, you're ignoring people, you don't want to talk to people, you feel like everyone hates you. I've been there. Okay. You want to get my PMDD 12-step blueprint. This is the deeper inner work to healing those core wounds, being able to regulate your emotions, connecting to your womb, your inner wisdom, being able to listen to your body. What are these emotions telling me? What is my body trying to speak and tell me? What is my womb trying to communicate with me? Building that relationship and really getting in tune with yourself, your emotions, and where these things come from. If you want any of that, put Ludio down in the comments. DM me if you need one-on-one support for this stuff, and we can definitely go over it, okay? But let's finish the video. Don't leave. I'm going to give you some tips. So for example, when you start doing this inner work and PMDD hits and it's telling you, you're not good enough, life sucks, everybody hates you, he's gonna leave you, you already have the knowledge and the tools within you to combat that, okay? You have the knowledge, the strength, the tools, the self-love to say, the thought came, but no thank you, exit stage left, okay? You don't let it consume you any longer. You don't let it control you any longer because you have these tools in place. Your core identity will be able to identify that and say, that doesn't match. That doesn't match who I am at my core. So it just can't stick anymore. Okay, the thoughts will come in the beginning, especially they'll still float around in your mind. But now that you have this new identity, which the PMDD 12-step blueprint will help you recreate and revamp your identity, then it will no longer be able to affect you and have the control over you that it used to. Now, a little quick tip that I'm going to give you before I close this video out is to observe your emotions. Allow them to flow through you without controlling you. This is like a third party viewing, okay? Like a fly on the wall. You're observing your emotions. Where do you feel them in your body? What triggered them? What is the underlying need or desire behind that emotion? When you get angry, when you get fearful, when you get anxious, what is it underneath that? Because usually it's a secondary emotion. Usually if you're angry, sometimes you're afraid. Okay? If you're anxious, sometimes you're feeling like you're not enough. You feel small, okay? Think about that. Maybe you get angry for a reason, but you just want to feel heard. You just want to feel supported. Okay? Where is that feeling in your body? Is it in your stomach? Is it in your chest, your shoulders? Okay? And being able to, for at least 90 seconds, breathe through that emotion and release it, because if you don't let it flow through you, it will stay stuck in your body, and the body keeps the score, and you will keep repeating the cycles. Okay, now again, if you want any of the beautiful resources or my freebies that I have to offer, comment Ludio, DM me, and I hope this video helped you understand the importance of healing your core wounds and doing the inner work. That was the biggest piece for me that helped my PMDD. Not supplements, not herbal remedies, but healing and connecting and understanding. I love you so much, ladies, and I want the best for you all. See you in the next one.